This message is coming through so strong that I can't ignore it. I've had to stop what I'm doing and share this with you. As you can see from my very amateur setup in the car, that is simply that you are currently trying to fit into a life that was never meant for you. And that is why you are feeling so uncomfortable. It's why life feels so restrictive. It's why things feel so difficult, and it almost feels like you don't belong in your own life. You also don't belong in whatever you're doing, even in your own self. It feels like there's this massive gap and divide between who you know you're actually meant to be, between where you currently sit and how you're currently showing up, and the life that you're experiencing, the friend groups around you, the things, the ways you're spending your time, the things that you're doing, the habits, everything around you, the conversations you're having, the things you're watching, the things that are coming into your consciousness. It just feels like it doesn't fit anymore. And that's because it doesn't. It's because you were meant for such a bigger, more impactful, more empowered life. You were meant for more. You were meant for bigger things. You're trying to be normal. You're trying to do what everyone else does. You're trying to be one of the 99%, but that's not what you're here for. And that is why there's such a disconnect. That is why there's such a discomfort in where you feel right now. You're not the same. You don't belong because you're not the same, and you're meant to be creating something different. And you already know that because your soul has been prompting you. It's been calling you forward to something. You get these nudges, you get these dreams, you get these desires, maybe when you're meditating, maybe when you're sleeping, maybe when you're just looking at others or looking around you in the world and you're just wishing that you had this or could experience this, or you would love to be able to do that. These aren't random. They aren't bullshit. These are things that you're supposed to be following. These are soul desires, soul nudges. These are things that you are capable of. But you've bought into the false narrative and the lie that who you are is extremely limited, and who you are is everything you've experienced up until now. And perhaps you've got to a stage in your life where it feels like, you kind of know what you're capable of now. And if you haven't got somewhere that you want to be, if you haven't achieved something, if you haven't got somewhere, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in business or work, whether it's in finances, then it kind of almost feels like that's your lot and nothing's going to change now. And that can feel really restrictive. And it's simply because you are succumbing, consenting to, and trying to fit into this reality that isn't meant for you. That's all it is. You've outgrown this space, you've outgrown this life, you've outgrown this identity. Inside, you know it. Spiritually, you know it. But you're still performing from this old character, in this old movie, in this old story. And it's time to change it. And it's simply because you haven't embodied your own power. You haven't claimed what it is that you want. You're apologizing. You're giving into the good girl energy. You're not willing to claim it. Maybe you don't feel worthy enough. Maybe you don't feel deserving. Maybe you feel like it's meant for other people and not for you. And all these limitations, these limiting ideas and thoughts and stories and basically bullshit is what is stopping you from experiencing the reality that you're meant for. And this doesn't mean that everyone in your life has to disappear. It doesn't mean that you're going to stop being you. It doesn't mean that you're going to stop enjoying some of the things you already enjoy. It just means you're ready to dissolve the things that are no longer aligned to you, the things that were created from an old identity and an old frequency, not from the version of you that you have become. You've been doing all this inner work. You've been making all these shifts inside, yet you're not allowing the fruits of your labor. The block isn't in who you can be or your potential or your power. The block is in your receiving of it, your allowing of it. You've done the work. Now let it in. Let it come. Let yourself enjoy it. You don't have to struggle and strive forever. Let yourself move with it. You're choosing comfort and the known over potentiality, possibility, and magic. If you want something in your life to change, you have to step into the unknown because it's not in the known. It's not where you are. Otherwise, you'd be experiencing it. You have to stop choosing comfort. You have to stop choosing your old identity. You have to stop hiding. There's something trying to come through you, and it feels so uncomfortable because you're resisting it, because you don't think you can do it, because you don't think you're worthy of it, because you think it isn't meant for you. Maybe you've tried before and you've got disappointed. Maybe you feel let down by the universe. Maybe you feel let down by yourself. Maybe that Self-trust is just eradicated. It's time to lean back in. This life isn't meant for you. You are literally trying to squeeze a square peg into a round hole. This is not your real, authentic, true life. This is you believing the limitations of your mind. This is you believing society. This is you believing a very limited collective consciousness. But there's more to you and you know it. And maybe you're scared of what you'll have to lose, what you'll have to leave behind, of the people that might not come with you. But what are you doing to yourself by staying in this reality, by trying to fit somewhere you don't belong? There's so much more for you. On the other side of fear, on the other side of doubt, on the other side of what you believe is meant for you, on the other side of who you believe you are, on the other side of the limits you believe you have. There's so much more. Stop hiding. Start following those soul prompts. I know it's scary, and I know there's a lot of fear in that. I know there's a lot of doubt. But these are just energies that you can transmute. These are just energies that are showing you it's the right way for you to go. It's the right way for you to move. You need to take your power back. You need to believe in yourself and trust yourself. And you need to move from your passion, from your enjoyment, from what feels good to you, from what lights you up. That is the path of fulfillment, of empowerment, of your true potential. That's going to lead you to the life you're supposed to be living, to the reality you're supposed to be experiencing. Stop trying to fit into a life that wasn't meant for you. There's so much more.